and welcome to IP Study Video Lectures. Today we will discuss the 12th chapter of Grade 8 English Grammar and we will explore the topic clauses. Have you ever thought how a building is made of bricks? Similarly, sentences are made of many small parts and one of the most important parts is called a clause. What is a clause? A clause is a group of words that has a subject, a predicate, and at least one verb. Well, in this lesson, we will learn what is a clause and what are different kinds of clauses. Before the end of this lesson, you will be able to define clauses, understand different clauses, independent, dependent, and coordinating clauses, explain how a clause can function as an adjective, adverb, and a noun, elaborate the kinds of adverb clauses, apply knowledge of clauses to construct sentences. Now, before we dive further, let us read this example. What kind of books do you like to read? I like thriller books which are written by Sidney Sheldon. Now, if you look at this sentence, I like thriller books which are written by Sidney Sheldon. If you look closely at this sentence, the two clauses, I like thriller books, are written by Sidney Sheldon. They make sense on their own. That means a boy is saying that I like thriller books and they are written by Sidney Sheldon. You can also join these two sentences by using a clause which. So which is an example of a clause. Let us read some more sentences. The principal was greatly impressed by what she said. The girl who is sitting on the sofa is my sister. Now, what do we observe in these highlighted words? We observe that in all the highlighted words, there is a subject, who and she, and a finite verb like said and is sitting. So, in the first sentence, the principal was greatly impressed by what she said. So, this sentence has a subject, that means whom we are talking about in the sentence. Similarly, the girl who is sitting on the sofa is my sister. In this sentence as well, we have a subject, which is a girl. And in the first sentence, we have a subject, she. Along with the subject, we also have a finite verb like said and is. That means the highlighted group of words are called clauses, and a clause is a group of words forming a part of a sentence which has a subject, a predicate, and at least one verb. That means in this sentence, if we look at just the pink highlighted words, by what she said, this alone are the group of words which have a subject and a finite verb as well. Similarly, who is sitting on the sofa? Again, this has a verb as well as a subject. That means the clauses independently, or the clauses are the group of words which have the parts of sentences. So, how do you identify, or you can say, what are the key features of a clause? A clause is a group of words having both a subject and a predicate. It must have at least one verb. The clauses which act as a full sentence on their own are called independent clauses. Independent clauses make complete sense. So, clauses are a part of the sentence, but they are meaningful and they have their own parts, just like a sentence within themselves. Let us take one more example. The train going to ashram broke down. Now, in this sentence, the highlighted phrase going to ashram, this has no subject, whereas the train which was going to ashram broke down. Now, the highlighted clause here has a subject and a finite verb as well. Therefore, when the group of words, when they do not have a subject, that is called a phrase. But when the group of words have parts just like a sentence, like a subject and a finite verb, that is called a clause. Let us discuss what are different types of clauses. Clauses are mainly of three types: independent clauses, dependent clauses, and coordinating clauses. Independent clauses can also be called as main clauses and principal clauses. These clauses have a finite verb and make complete sense. They act as a complete sentences on their own. When a sentence has only one main clause, then the clause itself is the sentence. Like, she read a book. Now this one is a sentence itself and it has a complete meaning as well. This sentence has one finite verb read and consists of only one main clause. Whereas there can be a sentence which have two clauses and they have meanings on their own. Like, she has a book, she reads it daily. So both of these sentences, they make the sense on their own. She has a book which she reads daily. That means she has a book, she reads it daily. Independently, these clauses have meanings and make a complete sense on their own. Now, what are dependent clauses? Dependent clauses can also be called as subordinate clauses. These clauses have a finite verb but do not act as complete sentences on their own. They make sense only when they are attached to an independent clause. For example, I like songs which are sung by a renowned singer. Now, in this sentence, I like songs. This is an independent clause because it has a meaning as a sentence as well, right? But the sentence, the part of the sentence which has which are sung by a renowned singer. Now, this clause is dependent on this part of the sentence, on the independent clause, because here we have used the word which. That means I like songs. Which songs? Which are sung by a renowned singer. Similarly, as we quoted an example earlier, she has a book, she reads it daily. She has a book which she reads daily. That means by using the word which, we are making the clause dependent on the independent clause. That means the part of the sentence which doesn't have the complete meaning just on their own, they're called dependent clauses or subordinate clauses. Independent clause, I like songs, can exist on its own, whereas dependent clause, which are sung by a renowned singer, cannot exist without the main clause. Now let us discuss the third type of clause, which is coordinating clauses. Often, there are sentences containing two or more main clauses which are combined together by a conjunction called coordinating conjunction. That means the two sentences which are meaningful on their own. Just like an example, she has a book, she reads it daily. She has a book which she reads daily. The word which is a coordinating clause which has joined the two sentences which can exist on their own. They have been joined by this coordinating clause. In such a sentence, each clause is of equal importance and can stand on its own. Such clauses are called coordinating clauses. I like music. This is a coordinating clause. I enjoy playing cricket with friends. This is a coordinating clause because these both clauses can be independent sentences as well. Whereas a coordinating conjunction and can be used to join the two sentences. I like music and I enjoy playing cricket with friends. Right? So, both these clauses can stand alone and can also be joined with a coordinating conjunction. These are called coordinating clauses. So, the clauses which have their meanings on their own. The three types of clauses that we did, the first one was independent clause, main clause or principal clause. Right? That means it has a finite verb and makes a complete sense. That means it has a sentence on its own, like she read a book. Subordinate clauses or dependent clauses are those where we have one independent clause and the other clause is dependent on the independent clause. The one which is dependent on the another clause is called a dependent clause. Coordinating clauses are those clauses where we have two independent clauses. That means both the clauses make the sense or make the complete sentence on their own. Just like a phrase, a clause can act as an adjective, an adverb, or as a noun. Let us understand all of these kind of clauses. What is a noun clause? A clause that acts as a noun in a sentence is called a noun clause. Like, Sumit listened to what was told. Here, the highlighted group of words answer the question, listened to what? Sumit listened to what was told. So, Sumit listened to what? What was told. It acts like a noun. It has a subject and a finite verb, so it's called a noun clause. Right? So, anytime you want to identify a clause, you will always look for a subject and a finite verb in those group of words. What is a noun clause? A clause which acts as a noun. Like, Sumit listened to what was told. Here, listen to what is acting as a noun clause because what is he listening to? What was told. So, Sumit listened, was told. Listen to what is like a clause which is called a noun clause. So, let us look at some more examples related to a noun clause. He listened to all that. The man was told to wait. Now, all that and to wait, it is called a noun phrase. The highlighted words in a sentence also answer the question, listen to what, but it does not contain a finite verb. So, it's called a noun phrase. In the sentence B, the noun phrase is to wait. Right? A noun clause can act as a subject, object, or complement in a sentence. Correct? So, what is the difference between a noun clause and a noun phrase? A noun clause independently will have a finite verb and a subject as well. Whereas a noun phrase, it will not have a subject and a finite verb as well. Like, he listened to all that. The man was told to wait. These are called noun phrase. Whereas, Sumit listened to what was told. Listen to what is a noun clause because it has a subject and a finite verb as well. Now, Similarly, as we just discussed that a noun clause can act as a subject, object, or complement in a sentence, let us look at one example related to this. That she is your classmate was unknown to me. This is a noun clause because she was your classmate, that the fact that she was your classmate was unknown to me. A noun clause acts like a noun. It can either be the subject of a verb or the object of a verb. For example, that the function would be held was certain. So, the noun clause, function would be held. The fact that the function would be held was certain. So, now in this noun clause, we have a subject and a verb as well. It is introduced by that. Question words like why or what. We may also introduce it with the words like if and whether. So, we can introduce a noun clause by that, why or what as well, but they can also start with if or whether. Here are some more examples such as who will come is not known. Right? Now this is a noun clause, but it is asking a question like who is coming, what is certain and what is not certain, right? So who will come is not known. Let's look at the sentence B. Knowing that she was unwell, I called her. Sentence C. Life is how we live it. I forgot what she told me. So, if you look closely, we have used who, that, how, and what as a noun clause. Let's understand what is an adjective clause. A clause which also acts as an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective clause. It is often a relative clause describing some noun or pronoun. Like, the adjective clause can also act as any noun or pronoun in a sentence and is placed nearest to the word it qualifies. Let's look at this example. The girl who is giving a speech on the stage is my friend. So here we are adding more information about the girl, right? Here we are talking about the subject, the girl, by putting the adjective clause who is giving a speech on the stage. And then we are adding more information, is my friend, right? So when you are adding more information or when you are qualifying something, that is called an adjective clause. Always remember, an adjective clause is put or placed nearest to the word it qualifies. Adjective clause can also act as a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. Now, how do you clearly identify what is an adjective clause? An adjective clause describes a noun or pronoun. An adjective clause is introduced by words like whose, whom, who, which, or that. An adjective clause is usually placed as close as possible to the noun it describes. The introducing word of such a clause is sometimes omitted. Like, this is the book she was looking for. So here we need not to use the independent clause or the word that to join these two clauses. It is omitted, but it is understood that we are talking about the book that she was looking for. So sometimes a clause can be omitted as well. Let's look at some more examples of adjective clauses. We went to the park which has tall trees. Ruhi wore the dress that I gave her. That means which has tall trees. This clause, this adjective clause is adding more to we went to the park, adding more to the noun. That I gave her, the dress that I gave her is adding more to the noun. dress. Now, what is an adverb clause? A clause which acts as an adverb in a sentence is called an adverb clause. For example, when I returned home, I found the window panes broken. Let's look at this chart carefully. Kinds of adverb clauses. Time. As we already know, what is an adverb? They tell us how something is done, when something has happened, or where something has happened. Similarly, adverb clauses, they answers when, where, why, how, and compares. That means they tell us time, place, reason, manner, and comparison. An adverb clause of time tell us the time of action. For example, the match was stopped when the clouds began to cry. So we always use when for the time adverb clause. An adverb clause of place shows the place of action. I looked for you wherever I could. So it starts with where or wherever. That means this tells us the place. An adverb clause of manner tell us the manner of action. It seemed how, as if the fielder was daydreaming, right? So the words like as if, as though, or in a way, they all are called adverb clause of manner. An adverb clause of reason tell us the reason behind the action. She went to the school because she had to submit her report. It begins with because, since, as, or that. An adverb clause of comparison indicate a comparison of qualities. It is cooler than the previous day. So usually the words like than, no less than, and as, they are all adverb clause of comparison. So this is how you identify a clause and this is how you use them in your sentences. Now before we close this session, let's do a quick summary of the lesson. What is a clause? A clause is a group of words having a subject, a finite verb, and forming a part of a sentence. That means now we know that a clause is a part of a sentence, but it has a subject and a finite verb as well. Clauses are of mainly three types: independent clauses, dependent clauses, and coordinating clauses. A noun clause is a clause which acts as a noun in a sentence. An adjective clause is a clause which also acts as an adjective in a sentence, and an adverb clause is a clause which acts as an adverb in a sentence. That means a noun clause can be identified as a noun, an adverb clause can be identified as an adverb, and an adjective clause can be identified as an adjective. So that was all about clauses. Stay tuned for our next video lecture. Till then, keep revising your clauses and keep making more and more sentences. Thank you so much.